Hello everyone and welcome back. We are continuing our campaign as Karl Franz, and the last time we were struggling against the Norscan forces. We also we have freshly recruited extra army made in Altdorf. So let's just move them more to the north so we can actually make use of them over there where they are most needed. We also will also recruit one extra unit of the Great Swordsmen. So the combined units of the Alexis army and the Conroy's army will be basically a force to be reckoned with. So, this guy is trying something mischievous, definitely. Sabotaging our walls or something. We'll find out in due time. We should next upgrade our main buildings in Ostermark so we can finally build the garrisons over there. So there are basically just two directions where the threat is coming from. So north, taking a form of the Wintertooth, and there's the northeastern Skavens. So, let's see if we can actually find another. We can trade our partner. So let's
Good to see you.
let's offer them something. So it looks like just by signing a trade agreement with them, we will get 544 gold, and now 742 just for signing this agreement. So yeah, let's just propose the offer.
Really?
Yeah, I know, I'm the best. So who else? There was another faction that we could sign a trade agreement. I guess these were those guys, but since we signed our trade agreement with the dwarves, we can't do that anymore with them. So yeah, let's make the most of the money we just got, and that should be enough to actually upgrade the... No, it's not enough. It's 1800 to upgrade those buildings over there, but we can build those constructions, the money-making ones, as I call them. And what else? We can choose... Yeah, we'll go for the charge bonus for our cavalry units, and this turn hopefully we will fight off the endlessly spawning new Norscan forces. It looks like they just swore to destroy the Empire. And because of those distractions, I can't unite the nation first to become the Emperor and summon the Elector Counts.
Hail to Leon Kor. How can the Empire aid you in such evil
What do you
times?
want, Luen? A military alliance. I'm sorry, but that won't work. I see what you're doing there. I know that you are trying to drag me into the war I don't want to join. Yeah. No. No dice. Let's, whatever this is about. An overzealous witch hunter has reportedly been terrorizing the people of Wissenland and Nuln, executing dozens of citizens based on barely substantiated evidence. Entire villages have been burnt to the ground by this grim agent, who proclaims to be on an fully sanctioned mission to proactively flush out all suspected followers of the Dark Gods in the state. Upon investigation, you manage to confirm with your connections in the cult of Sigma that this individual is indeed a state-issued Templar, albeit an extremely fanatical one. It could be in your interest to help Wissenland and Nuln out of their woes by getting the witch hunter decommissioned. On the other hand, it is no small feat to get the political support necessary to issue an imperial decree directly to the Sigmarites. Yeah, we will decommission the witch hunter. We do not like zealous, and what is even more important to us, we will not sacrifice our treasury to bribe the witch hunter. And we have plenty of prestige to spend, actually, so it doesn't really matter to us. The prestige, I mean, we have plenty of it. Just look at us, Karl boy, being so prestigious. What else would you call it? Okay, we can upgrade another money-making buildings.
Protector of the weak.
And it is really satisfying for me to see that in just a few turns, 3 or 4 turns, just by constructing the money-making buildings, we were able to provide ourselves and one extra, like, pretty good army. It would be even better if there were tanks, but we don't have tanks just yet.
Ready.
And we still have plus over 5k income every turn. And in the next turn we will be able to continue our advance against the Skavens at Vitevo next, I think. So let's just end this turn. And we can also take advantage of Marienburg losing their port city, or harbor city, call it as you will, to the Winterthur, and take it for ourselves. Because why the hell not? So Garakadrin took Vitevo for themselves. They took advantage of the situation.
Friends of the Empire, come.
What do you want? A non-aggression pact, of course. Now, Bretonnians, the Sigmarites and the Elves, we are all friends in the face of the chaotic danger, are we not? Of course we are. What else? Wissenland and Nuln has come under attack from beastmen in the region of Gristle Valley, and they are appealing to you for military assistance. Will you come to their defense and join them in battle, or leave them to fight off their attackers alone? Oh, we will send them defensive supplies as we always do. We do not want to be dragged into another war, especially where there are
Summon the Elector.
There are not any of our... what do you call it? Forces. I got a little distracted there because I was thinking if we could possibly try and trade Fort Jakova for Vitevo with Karakadrin. Let's see. So, Karakadrin, where are you? Here you are. So, what do you say? I give you Fort Jakova, and you give me Vitevo. Okay, okay, they are more than happy to do that. And I'm also more than happy to do that. How much money do you have anyway? So, like, only... No, let's balance this out. So, why can I ask you just for... Okay, maybe let's see if we can... No, we... Okay, I forgot, we can't demand more than one settlement. You know what? We will leave it like that for now. And yeah, we will leave it like that for now and take some other settlements in the meantime. Preferably the Kislev, first of all. We do not want the Karakadrin to take Kislev. Okay, so there's that.
I will marshal the men.
We can also Wolfenberg, no. Castle von Roykan, no. Norden, definitely. We want to build a garrison over there. How many turns? Oh, we can actually upgrade the main building in this settlement, but we are out of money to do that.
I live to serve the Emperor.
Let's go for Dieterschaffen.
I will do anything for Sigmar.
And
The Empire.
yeah, next turn we will, if I don't forget, that is, we will upgrade the Ehrengrad to build a garrison there. So the Marienburg is
The Empire.
messing around, as they usually do. Oh, there are some vampires over here. Is this like a... Oh, it's a Sylvanian army, but we are not at war with them, so I guess we are pretty safe from their attack or anything. What about you guys? Can we... Not non-aggression pact, trade agreement.
I understand there are important matters to consider.
Okay, so it's way less beneficial than I would like to. So let's just end this then. There's not much to be done anyway. A valiant defeat. Who are these guys anyway? Challenges of Korn. So it's a valiant defeat by... How? I mean, armor piercing, anti-infantry, flaming attacks. And those guys are also anti-infantry. But their numbers are way... how do you call it? Way less, basically, than ours. So how are they supposed to beat us? And we have greater armor. So, you know what? We will play this manually. Even if we lose this battle, we will try to inflict as much damage on them as possible. Okay, so now I see why we are losing this battle. Because this battle is in an open field. I expected it to take place in the city settlement. But I guess I was wrong then. Anyway, we still we still can make it a little better than the auto-resolve predicts. We just need to set our priorities straight, basically. I'm even more surprised that they're really not that heavily armored. We need to focus our fire on...
Ready to engage! Weapons at the ready! Spearmen! To battle! Yes, General! Take position! Take the ground! Crossbowmen! Launch! Formation!
Okay, now I see why.
Prepare for combat! What do you bid?
Why it predicted such a great loss to us, because just look at that spell, it completely obliterated our forces.
Fire! For Heldenhammer! Withdraw! Charge! We are Sigmar's end!
And one spell completely destroyed pretty much our army. Let's speed this up. Let's not waste any more time than we actually need to. Over here. Okay, some of our men are rallying. Yeah, it was a close defeat, you see. And it predicted a lot worse outcome. But yeah, it's still a loss. So let's see what they'll do with our city. They raised it. Of course they did. So right now, I didn't expect them to come from this side. I don't know basically where they came from. Yeah, we need to go back there and defend our land. Most likely with the Alexis. But this spell, this AoE spell that their lord had,
Be at peace.
that was the reason why we lost this battle, basically. It consumed half of our forces in just a few seconds. So, where is... Okay, they are over here.
Yes, my lord.
But we can't...
You shall
Oh,
be
this
led
is
into
the guy that... You are welcome to go against the Skavens if you like. I don't mind that. I don't mind you doing that.
So, it is for the best.
And
On
yeah, we
march.
need to
Pick
move
up the pace.
with Alexis over here, because this
Do not frustrate.
this guy over here is on his way. He has 2 giants and 3 champions, which is really not that good for us. And Wolfenburg. Can Wolfenburg defend itself? I wonder. At least there are walls. So I think it's pretty safe to invest our money into it. Or maybe not. No. Scratch that. We are not investing anything in that city over here. But we need to build a garrison in Hergig. Because those guys are on the
Bring
way.
me to my men.
And they are closing in fast.
Ulrich's will.
It's a Pyrrhic victory. But it's because it looks like those guys are pretty much allies, which is pretty ridiculous to me as well. Whatever. Let's just auto-resolve it. I'm not risking in such situations, basically, losing the battle, especially when Skavens are involved.
I command here.
Are there any units we can... We can't. So let's just occupy this.
Prince and Emperor.
Province secured. So Kislev
Summon
is
the Elector
a
Counts.
province for
Is it
itself.
time?
Can we recruit? We can recruit those guys, the royal demigraphs, and we can. Who else can we recruit? Yeah, the halberdiers that we just lost. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's recruit those guys. Especially that they cost terra and are anti-large, just as the halberdier infantry. Okay, so
As is my right by Sigmar's crown.
that will be all over here. We are not investing our money into anything right here. Marienburg. No, Middenstag, sorry. No. We should go for upgrading the cities that actually could can produce some more money. The more money, the better, obviously. So there's really not that much to be spent on anymore. What about... Yeah, we were about to take Ditterschaffen, so let's just take it. Occupy. Province secured. Great. And let's choose host Festag commandment.
Protector of the weak. What orders?
We can't build anything here. Doesn't really matter.
The Empire.
I just hope those guys will also not join the forces. The Slaneshi
The damned.
guy, what is the Azazel, and the wrathful harvesters. I don't wish to lose my army. There are some extra garrison forces, but they are really weak. Just look at that. 4 halberdiers, 3 swordsmen, 2 handgunners, and 1 greatswords. So out of all of those units, the only ones that are worth something are halberdiers, handgunners, and greatswords, which is just like half of the whole amount of the units that is theoretically in this garrison over there. Okay, so yeah, this will be all, I think, for this turn. Let's just spare some spend, not spare, some of our what do you call them, skill points.
The nation calls.
Let's
Bring me to my men.
choose one of those. Winds of Magic, capacity +5. Yeah, let's go for it. Another one.
Servant of the faith.
So many skill points to be assigned.
Arch-Lector.
That is actually surprising. Commandment available. We'll go for control again. We don't want people to rebel against us, especially that we are freeing them from the Skaven oppression, basically. So it looks like Clan Mulder doesn't have any armies left, because all of this balance of power bar is green, which means, yeah, exactly what I said. Okay, so short victory complete. So it looks like one of the thresholds to our victory has been achieved. Let's see. Where was this? Was it? Where were? Like objectives? Oh yeah, victory conditions. So for short campaign victory, we had to destroy the Empire Secessionists, which were pretty much the first faction we got rid of. The Barrow Legion, so they declared, the vampires that declared war on us and were originally coming from Britannia. Sylvania, that someone took care of instead of us, and occupying, looting, razing or sacking 30 different settlements. And we also achieved it, I guess, pretty long time ago, or maybe not that long, because look, 30 out of 60. So now for long campaign victory we need to control all of the original Empire's provinces, as well as 60 settlements total. Yeah, and this will be our next objective, so to speak. What happened to this guy? Where did the Azazel go? Where is the Azazel? I really don't wish to leave Erengrad in case he's in like ambush mode, but I see that these dwarves over here, the Masters of Innovation, are taking care of some of the Slaneshi and the Oscan forces, which is great. This is actually really great.
Should I take stock of your worth?
And this guy has definitely some problem with me. He's focusing completely on my settlements, which obviously I will not be able to defend now that he is so deep in our land. Probably he will go for Griffinwood.
Yes.
Will I be able to reach him with Carly Boy, I wonder?
You shall be led into suffering.
I don't want to cancel this recruitment only to find out that I can reach him. But I guess this is the best option we have right now. Or we can? No, we can't reach him. Oh my god. Whatever.
In the name of Magnus.
Whatever. Let's just move as close to him as possible. He just wants to irritate us as much as he can, it looks like. So we will still have to wait one more turn before we can retake Castle von Reuken. Yeah. One more turn before the blazes die out. In the meantime, we can actually start investing in Wolfenburg, because this army over here is returning to this direction over here. So I guess the dwarves, the masters of innovation, are doing pretty well against the chaos.
Sigmarite Arch-Lector.
We can also send our
True servant
army
of
from
Sigmar.
Dieter Schaffen
A step too far.
to Wrecker's Point,
Evil out.
because it doesn't look like
Next.
Marienburg cares about this not outpost but settlement. I will take control of it. It's always some extra money. Garrison law didn't move. Yeah, I know. I don't want to risk losing Erengrad just yet. But I wonder if this guy over here is what remains of the Azazel's army. I'm really not sure. I suspect he's somewhere. The Azazel, I mean, he's somewhere around here in ambush mode, waiting for us to move. So we will not get tricked like that. Unassigned skill points. So Sigmar's Ward. And that will be all for this turn. Yeah, so let's just end it. So the Skavens now decided to take Kislev for themselves. And I don't really see any chance of winning this battle. I mean, most of their units are ranged. We also have the defensive supplies. You know what? We will actually play this battle manually, because there are walls, we have the defensive supplies, and most of their units are ranged units, which, from what I remember, are incapable of climbing the walls. So let's just fight this battle with the scarce forces that we have. So I see that the odds are greatly to our disadvantage, because just look at this bar over here. I just hope that our men will not start to run away straight away, or break straight away. Yeah, there's no point in dilly-dallying, so let's just start a battle and wait for enough resources to build some of the best constructions we can build.
The Empire endures. The Empire endures.
You guys can start shooting, you know.
By Ulrich's wrath.
Okay, I didn't take Globadiers into consideration, because I mean, the Globadiers did so much damage. The Rattling Gunners are pretty much useless because of the what do you call it? The battlements. Oh yeah, now we should start building something. If only the game will allow us to. 90 seconds for that. Okay, they are breaking in.
By Ulrich's wrath. Shields up.
They already broke through. And it looks like the warp fire throwers are also pretty good against our battlements. So let's just speed this up. And at the time when our tower was about to be built, the battle ended, so I guess there was really no way in winning this battle. Okay, so the battle has ended. And let's see. Okay, I guess they will... they just sacked the Kislev, I think. I'm more worried about now the Korn's guy that was around here somewhere that we were giving a chase to with Karl boy. Yeah, the settlement sacked. Ambusher discovered. I told you he was somewhere around here. I told you he was somewhere around here, but I didn't expect him to be so far away actually. This is the guy that we are chasing.
I am Prince and Emperor.
So now
In the name of Magnus,
we go
I
for
will.
Zavastra. And we occupy it. So now I'm starting to wonder if those guys, the challengers of Korn, are actually
shall be led into suffering.
in the league with Skavens, or if they are fighting them as well. Okay, so the Keppelberg should be our next choice. We also need to repair Kislev if only we can. Okay, and we wanted to take or trade for Yakova for Vitevo, but now I think we can try and persuade Katrin to trade it for Beschaffen or whatever it was called. Where are you guys?
Will you join me, men of the Empire?
Beschaffen, yeah, Behofen, call it as you will. For Fort Jakova. Okay. You are not so willing to do that as you were before. Okay, don't worry. I'll take it as my own
The Empire is
in
torn.
due time. What about quick deals? Okay, now you want to bargain with me. So let's go for it. Let's
I am
initiate
open
diplomacy.
to assisting your ends. So
Non-aggression
long as
pact,
they
of
do
course,
not obstruct
and let's
mine.
balance the offer. Right, and now we have another trade partner. How many of them are we? Do we have already? 6, 9, 11 trade partners. That is just great. And what about you guys? Do you want to?
Nothing you can say can save your foul skin.
What are you talking about? Why do you dislike me so much? I don't like you either now. So, yeah, let's upgrade those money-making buildings so that in the nearest future we are able to possibly
Your word is my
recruit
command.
one more army.
To battle!
That definitely would be something. But the next army we will have, it would be welcome if it contained tanks. But for now, we can't afford it to upgrade this building over here. And first of all, to get this building over here, we must upgrade Aldorf to 5th level, which costs us 14.5k, which is considerable amount of money. The one that we cannot afford right now. And yeah. So
Ever vigilant.
let's just, for now, the garrison law didn't move, and I wonder if we should move
Know nothing.
our Alexis boy over to these guys over here. Most likely, if I attack one of them, they will join forces, which they're building also a garrison over there, so that's not good. And there's already a garrison over there, so because it's already being built to level 3. So I guess
Not a chance.
that exactly, not a chance. We are not going to attack them over there. And I see that this chaos guy over here
As is my right by
is
Sigmar's crown.
focusing on more of little units or armies to be, I don't know, a little more mobile or something to strike
Summon the Elector
the
Counts.
most undefended settlements. But Karl boy is already here. So I guess it's only a matter of time before we actually take control of those territories as well and get rid of those guys, hopefully for good. I don't know if they have any settlements under their control. How are they called again? The Challenges of Corn. Let's see where they are on the map. The Challenges of Corn. So they are somewhere over there, it seems. Okay, anyway, they're pretty too far away for now. So I guess in order to bring peace to our lands once and for all, we will actually have to conquer the Chaos Realms and Norsca and all that stuff.
The Empire.
So, what technologies can we choose from? Okay, those are not the greatest, so maybe we'll go in advance for some tanks technologies.
Ready.
Yeah, I know he didn't move. Unassigned skill points, so plate armor, also for this guy. And let's just understand.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Oh, you grow desperate. I mean, it's a matter of time before we get there, I think. We will be forced to go there once we go for conquest against Norsca. We have to go there, actually, against Norsca, because they will just you know, keep on biting.
By the comet.
Can we, like... I guess he will run away. Yeah, what a coward. What a coward you are,
Now,
little
I
boy.
am Franz. They will obey.
You are scary only if the big boys are not talking.
Yes.
So, okay, I see the Masters of Innovation took care of the Azazel, it seems. Or maybe he's just in a...
For the wisdom of the layer.
in what do you call it? A ambush mode. But we can take advantage of this situation and take Zoishing for ourselves, hopefully. Oh, a decisive victory, especially that we have dwarves on our side, so we will hardly take any casualties.
I will marshal the men.
Great. So,
By the comet.
so yeah, I mean, they do have the challenges of corn, help it over here, so we must root them out of there at some point. We also need to build a garrison over here. And where is the Detterschaffen? If only we could afford it, we would upgrade this building over here, but we actually can't. Also the garrison over here.
Champion of the faith.
We'll wait one more turn and go for the Wintertooth over here. Why? Because, as they say, the best defense is an attack, and they will just keep coming until we actually deal with them. So either we like it or
Bring me
not,
to my men.
we need to
Yes.
take care of them. And it's one more turn before we are able to recruit the Great Swordsman for Karl boy, and this will shift a little our normal balance of units in the army, because we lost 2 units of halberdiers, and now we will have this unit of the Royal Art of Griffites and one more stronger, I guess, unit of the Great Swordsman. But yeah, this will have to do and be
I
done
command
basically.
here.
But all of this will happen in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.